Really proud of this football team coming on the road, getting a road victory against a team that's playing extremely well, extremely confident, was playing for a chance to represent our side in the Mountain West Championship. And, we talked starting on Monday, talked about we got to finish. We got to finish. We said it last week, finishing at home, but we got to finish what we started out to do. And talked about starting strong, staying strong throughout the whole game, and finishing strong. And I thought we started strong with the interception and then the quick touchdown. We stayed strong through some adversity. We obviously had some defensively. They were hurting us on the outside perimeter runs, the load option and the counters and the speed sweeps. But I thought in the second half we came out and finished strong. I think Paul was telling me they were like 5 of 6 on third downs in the first half, and then maybe just converted one in the second half. And really proud of the guys and the effort to keep playing. A lot of times we think we want it to be pretty. It's not a pretty game. It never plays out the way you think it's going to play out in a game, and you got to keep playing for 60 minutes. And those guys did that. It's great to see KP come back and make a play on a pass. He's had his ups and downs in pass coverage, but to make a play, I think Corey James had great pressure on that play to get the pick, and then then run out the clock and be able to take a knee. That's tell the guys that's the best formation in football. We were able to do that, and it's a great night to be around.
What's it mean to be bowl eligible?
Well, it means a lot. It means a lot from where you were when you were 2 and 4, and then 3 and 5. After the loss to San Diego State, and you got a lot of people wondering, what's going on. But I wasn't wondering. I just want to reiterate to the guys that we're going to stay true to our standards and our disciplines of how we go about doing things, and challenge every coach, every player, every manager, every street coach to continue to do what they had to do to put us in position where we had a chance to win on Saturdays. And we had to be accountable to each other. And I really feel like nobody batted an eye. They answered the challenge, and they kept working, and I've seen us improve, every week as a football team since that loss to San Diego State. And proud of the guys, and, just because we're bowl eligible, like I just told them in there, we're going to enjoy this one, but we're going to finish what we started. And that's try to improve this week and get ready to play on the road and try to get another conference win on the road.
This team has obviously improved the second half of the season, but do you feel you guys as a coaching staff have grown up a lot in the past few weeks?
Yeah, the more you work together with someone, the more continuity and comfort zone you have with guys. I mean, early in the year, there's things we were saying we weren't getting it. What's the word I'm looking for? Coach to the kids properly, something I might have understood and Will understood, but we weren't getting it explained the right way to the players on the field. I'm talking about practice, we can't get it right, but there's a lot of adjustments that go on in the game of how we're going to block things and change things up. But I feel like everybody is starting to get to understand everybody and where we're coming from. And then defensively, those guys have really done a nice job of working together. I know we gave up some yards in the first half. This week, the first half against UNLV, but I really think we've been playing a lot better defensively since Clyburn has moved to Mike, the Air Force game. Still giving up too many explosive plays, but I feel like we've settled down a little more and starting to play together as a team.
You said you knew you would give up some yards and some plays. I think it was 5 for 130. They had 5 plays that count for 137. That was a number you could live with, wasn't it?
Well, as long as we won, yeah.
But it wasn't anything that blew out like the 60-yard run, a 74-yard run.
And they were, you don't want to give up any explosive plays, but that's how their offense has lived all year. They've had to make the explosive, the big play. And 5 for 137 is better than 5 for 250, the 60, 70-yard runs. I think they had a 75 or 80-yarder against Boise. So, just getting them on the ground.